Warning. This podcast contains spoilers.
Third World Cinema Club.
Hello. Welcome to a very a different episode of Third World Cinema Club. Hollywood. First World Cinema Club kami ngayon. So, I'm John Tawasil from Present Confusion.
I'm Princess Kinok of Film Police Reviews.
Tristan Zinampano, Film Police, rapper, Screen Anarchy, etc.
I'm Jim from jplorapa.blogspot.com.
I'm DJ Ramones from reversedelay.net.
Alright, so actually...
Our special guest, Michael B. Jordan.
Our special guest, Sylvester Stallone. So yun, nagano lang kami, team building, ganun. Nanood kami ng Creed 2. Yan. And siguro kasi nadala ko na recorder, para hindi sayang. Sige, let's just go through what we thought about the film.
We're gonna unpack.
Yeah.
Right after watching.
We're gonna deal it and knockout punch. Ganun. So the story thus far, Adonis Creed, played by Michael B. Jordan, is the son of famed boxer Apollo Creed. In the events of Creed 1, he's a parang journeyman boxer struggling to rise to the top when he comes across Rocky Balboa, played by Sylvester Stallone. Balboa trains him to be a good boxer, eventually leading him to win in his
first major match.
So Creed 2 continues where that left off. It starts with Adonis Creed fighting for the heavyweight championship, and the aftermath of that, as well as a challenge from someone from Rocky's past, namely Ivan Drago and his son Victor. So Ivan's played by Dolph Lundgren, and his son Victor, I forgot who played him, but he's a very large bear of a man.
Korean, real life boxer.
Very
Hot guy.
hot guy. So the match is set. So yun.
Very well said.
Chisel siya
Like kamukha niya si Zangief sa Street Fighter. Alam niyo.
Ay, yung comedian sa sino yung comedian dati na laging kasama ni Pokwang, yung malaking Gerard something.
Oo, yun.
Yun.
Yeah.
So yeah, in Soviet Russia. Hindi, joke lang. So guys, what did you think of Creed 2?
Or do you wanna if you have any thoughts on Creed 1? Ako, I have thoughts on Creed 1.
I love Creed 1.
Yeah.
Creed 1 was just Creed.
Yeah.
It was pretty good, directed by Ryan Coogler. It was a very what do you call it?
It's also intimate.
Yeah,
Parang very personal, very close up.
it captured the spirit of the original Rocky.
Pero at the same time, parang ang maganda sa Creed 1, let's just call it Creed. It like upends rin yung mga issues with the original franchise.
Yes.
By putting the focus on Creed, parang nawala rin yung criticism on the original franchise na bakit kailangan there's a white guy who will beat the black. Kasi diba parang
Beat black boxers. Ganun.
so obviously for a bit of background, the original Creed, si Apollo Creed, he was really a stand-in for Ali during the height of his fame. So parang they wanted to parang implicitly okay, this white guy from the bottom will beat the champion, put him back in his place. Di ba ganun? So si Sylvester Stallone naman took that criticism, and that's why I'm not saying yun ang reason, pero he owned up to it naman, and Creed was made. Parang si Ryan Coogler, even before Fruitvale Station, he said, okay, I have this dream project. So after earning the cachet to do such a film, after Fruitvale, which did really well sa critical reception, nagkaroon siya ng guts to ask Sly Stallone if he could handle the Creed story. Diba?
So with that, kumbaga, with that opinion of the first Creed, what did you think of the second one?
Well, I actually liked it because most of the characters were humanized. So there's no unlike the first or the original franchise of Rocky, like wherein there's this heroic American guy who actually rose from nothing and then defended himself, and then tas parang he's so goody good na parang kahit kalaban niya si Creed or rival niya si Creed, he never trash talked him, ganyan. Tapos parang here, there's still that essence of Rocky, pero there's also the essence of Adonis Creed, wherein he showed na, no, this is my real emotions, these are my true opinions. Same with his kalaban na parang ganito. And overall, maganda naman yung production-wise niya. Tsaka sobrang, it stayed true na parang yun nga, kagaya na sabi ni isang character doon, spoiler alert, parang this is true entertainment. People want something or a show, ganyan. So it kind of stayed true to that. At the same time, there could have been a little more development on the part of Lundgren's side, pero I think that was already enough.
Okay. I've watched like all of the Rocky movies, including the first Creed, and gusto ko na it's not only a sequel to Creed, but it's also a sequel to Rocky 4, which is the most campy Rocky movie of all time. It had robots, it had the US fighting against Russia, and it expands on that. Also, if you look at the character of Adonis Creed and what they call this, Victor Drago, they're like mirror images of each other.
Yeah.
So Creed lived without his father in his life, and he rose up to become a great boxer. On the other hand, Drago had his father with him from the start. Although yung father niya is like Russian tiger dad na sobrang stricto. Pero he also raised Victor to be a great boxer, albeit in a different way.
Para sa they're both products of their past.
Yes.
Kasi siya eh, in a way, this film, it's a mix. Siguro by this time we could call Creed its own franchise. Kasi diba,
yes,
Creed was really dealing with legacies. Ito naman, it's like legacy plus yung parang yung pagka-sports movie of Rocky. Kasi the first one, it became more than a sports movie. Ito medyo nag-gear.
It's more of a drama na eh.
Oh, ito it went back to yung parang sports, yung pag-sports movie.
Yes.
Na nawala, medyo ako personally, I wish bumalik yung, sana doon pa rin yung nuances, yung thematic nuances of the first Creed, pero this does not remove naman the enjoyment of Creed 2. Pero ang nakakatuwa lang siguro, it's like yung you're saying about parallels, striking parallels.
Yeah.
So it's like both of them are products of their family legacy. Si Adonis faced abandonment kasi naiwan nga siya ng dad niya.
Yeah.
And then ito naman, it's like the loss that resulted, yung buong buhay niya,
is defined by that loss.
Was defined by that kasi in a way he was also abandoned. He was exiled.
Yes.
And then all his life he wanted to ang training lang niya, I have to win for people to accept me or for people to
acknowledge me. Yun din eh. I think aside from legacy, one of the major themes of Creed 2 is repeating the past and not repeating the past. So ang daming little touches in the film na if you see this character in the previous film, they didn't throw in the towel, which caused the death of Adonis' father. In this dito naman, there's this debate on whether you should surrender, if there are things worth fighting for that you would rather para mapatalo ka na lang instead of magpursige ka even though baka mamatay ka. Ganun.
Ako, more of a question.
Yes.
Kasi I remember watching the trailer and then yung clincher shot, yung final shot ng trailer kasi is yung si Drago, yung revelation na is going to fight Drago. Not Drago, syempre yung anak.
Yeah.
So doon ako na-curious, parang will this work? Kasi syempre nung Rocky 4, it was during the 80s, I assume.
Yes.
So parang tail end pero still height nung Cold War. So parang
Yeah.
the character is parang
Parang representation.
The Red
personification
Devil, parang
ng
Russia,
orders ng
ng
Russia,
USSR.
ng kalaban ng US. So parang I'm not sure ano ba yung naging treatment ni Drago dun sa Rocky 4. I'm not sure pero coming from that, parang in-expect ko na sabi mo nga cheesy, campy. So parang I assume na hindi ganun ka walang depth masyado yung treatment kay Drago sa Rocky 4. And then coming from that, nakita ko na sa Creed 2 na satisfied naman ako na hindi siya mababaw, hindi siya others.
Yeah, regarding that,
Parang monstrous kasi treatment kay ano, di ba? Sa kay Drago dun sa Drago ba Drago? So, very
dun sa una, it's very parang I am Russian.
ano siya? Kasi talagang remorseless monster na after after Apollo's death, parang if he dies, he dies.
If there's also this parang contrast nung sa Rocky 4 na the way Ivan Drago trained was very technical. Meron parang he's hooked. May scene doon na he's on a treadmill tas he's hooked up to these parang machines monitoring him. On the other hand, si Rocky, when he was training, nandun siya sa forest. Tapos nagpupul siya ng mga tires, sumusuntok siya ng puno, ganun. So parang it's trying very unsubtly to compare the coldness of communist Russia.
Or parang we're organic, they're mechanical.
Yeah, with the good old United States. Ganun.
Parang it makes me wonder
Soulless daw sila parang.
Parang in Russia or Ukraine or these other European countries apart from Paris and whatever, na romanticists, parang are they
yung mga Slavic, yung mga USSR.
yung mga Slavic, USSR, parang are they really that cold? Apart from
I think it's
naging ganun interpretation sa kanila.
Yeah.
No?
To be fair, this movie talagang it gives the impression na hindi naman they're not monsters.
Kasi 'di ba ang other Russian character na ako napanood ko ay yung Eastern Promises ni Viggo Mortensen na hindi naman pinapakita doon na monstrous.
Yeah.
Na ang character ng or cold yung Russia, diba? On my part naman, natuwa naman ako with Creed 2. Hindi ako fan ng mga sports film. Kaya papili din ako. But in this film, nakakatuwa kasi makikita mo na parang yung fight nila naging generational. Kasi
yes.
Diba, it started from Apollo Creed, then si Adonis, and then suddenly, lumitaw nga itong si Drago, diba? Drago, yun. So, yun. And then, nakakatuwa din kasi may mga emotional touches siya when it comes to fatherhood, diba? Sabi nga, on the part ni Sylvester Stallone, or I'm sorry, ni Michael B. Jordan, lumaki siya na wala yung tatay niya kasi namatay nga si Apollo Creed. And then, ito naman si Drago, nandun yung tatay niya, pero masyadong strict. Or mga iba yung hard yung discipline when it comes sa sa pagpapalaki kay Drago, ayon. And then, ano pa ba? Another na kinatutuwa ko sa film ay dahil, di ba nga si Michael B. Jordan after Black Panther, eto na naman yung another film na nag-build nung star niya I mean, nung
nagbe-build ng body.
ng body niya.
He gets bigger every film continue like.
Oo, diba? Kasi parang nung una nung Creed, di ko siya kilala, hindi ko na parang yung Creed, even yung Fruitvale Station. Pero here, kilala na siya ng tao because of Black Panther.
Yes.
And ang nakakatuwa pa sa film, kasi even in Creed, black na boxer ang bida, hindi na white or American. I mean, white American boxer. Ayun. So, yun muna.
In a way, if you think about it, Creed 2, it's aware of yung mga trappings of the previous franchise. Kare, example, the Dragos. Diba, they were very mechanical and they were cold and robotic. So here, it was really trying to humanize them, na showing na their struggle na after what, kasi it's like, okay, this is how Rocky 4 ended, na parang loss, okay lang, tapos na
parang triumphant for our heroes.
Pero it shows na, okay, these people, what they went through after, na parang they were thrown out of their country, they lived in poverty. So, and nakita rin na they were affected. I mean, kahit these are giant men na puro bato, you see na marami silang emotional issues.
Hindi naman sila alpha male.
I think okay rin na kinuha si Florian kasi like itsura niya mukha siya seething lagi of anger and pain na.
Pero meron siyang parang meron siyang soft na especially during his first fight with Creed.
And gusto ko rin na si Ivan rin, kita mo rin na may once sumisikat siya ulit, parang tuwang-tuwa siya na Russia accepted him back sa country nila, binigyan siya regalo. He was socializing with the people who threw him out, diba? He was
Alam niyo guys, may naisip ako interesting reading of this film na considering yung mga current geopolitical sa world. Because yung mag-amang Drago, they train in Ukraine, which is like a side, parang matagal na siyang gustong i-annex ng Russia. So, parang when they come back into the fold, yung parang ang labas ng mga Russians, yung mga mainland kumbaga ng Russians ay parang opportunistic. So, kung kailan lang sila talagang parang apart, independent of yung Russia, doon lang sila, kumbaga, they find themselves.
And that's why si Victor, kita mo yung frustration niya, diba? Na parang, why are you so happy na socializing with these people? They abandoned us.
Yeah, in a way, it's parang an assertion of Ukrainian independence. No? Pero I guess we'd have to ask an actual Ukrainian.
Hindi kasi parang ang nakita ko, dun sa part na yon or sa scene na yon, somewhat, ayoko siyang i-relate with the Philippines kasi di ba may struggle ang mga ang mga athletes So I don't know kung ano yung take na yon regarding sa Russia or sa Ukraine dito.
And irony din na tipong these two large muscular men are being manipulated by these parang bureaucrats Russian bureaucrats.
Kala ko nga you were going to talk about Putin na yung literally strongman image
diba?
Humanized yun.
Though I listened to this interview with Stephen Capel Jr., yung director nito. And naman, kasi he was asked rin na, was it really your intention to go political featuring Russia? Tapos sabi niya, parang actually the opposite. I just wanted to feature si Ivan and Victor Drago. And I just wanted to make it entertainment. Pero parang outside, if may political undertones, hindi na yung sinasadya. Kasi try niya talagang lumihis daw.
Parang it is what it is sorry. It is what it is kasi talagang Russian sila in exile Parang hindi mo pwedeng alisin sa kanila na unless bigla na lang naging lumipat na sa Germany yung mag-ama.
It's Sylvester Stallone's involvement kasi backgrounder, the original Rocky, si Sly Stallone talaga. He wrote it.
Yes.
He couldn't get a role for himself.
Yeah, so he made one.
Tapos it flew. Tapos ang tanging Rocky lang, ang tanging film in a franchise na hindi siya involved sa making of the story ay yung Creed. That was Ryan Coogler's passion project. So kaya ngayon, that's why if you notice na parang bumulig siya sa pagka-sports movie, bumulig siya sa mas tahi siya dun sa original franchise, it's really because of
Stallone's involvement.
Kaya mas siya, parang siyang it's already mixing the best of both worlds. Getting what made the Rocky franchise special, at the same time adding the real world realism ni Coogler. yung nuance siguro, yung dramatic nuance ni Coogler.
Yun. So,
At first kasi parang ang nasa-sense ko with Michael B. Jordan's character na motive niya is to revenge with dun sa death ng tatay niya. And then, di ba, ang ganda nga nung tinatanong sa kanya ni tawag dito Sylvester Stallone tawag dito, what are you really fighting for?
Yes.
Ganon.
Yeah.
So yun, and doon makikita na nagmamature yung character or may yung character development ni Michael B. Jordan. Then, ito na nga yung montage na training. Ang ganda lang kasi pinapakita yung process na parang ibinalik siya dun sa tawag dito, yung back to basic, gano'n yung tamang term. And doon niya nakita na hindi pala siya pwedeng mag-rely lang sa alam niya na or yung nakasanayan niyang surrounding, kundi dapat siyang bumalik dun sa basic.
Doon parang I must admit na na-miss ko yung mata ni Ryan Coogler kasi compared to the first Creed, wala tayong parang moments na that really stick to you or yung parang scenes, yung pagkaka-craft ng scene. Kasi the first Creed, automatically maalala mo yung one take fight scene na sobrang ramdam mo yung mga suntok, di ba? And
yes.
there's also the training montage na juxtapose niya yung training ni, kasi there's a line naman sa first film na if you fight, I fight, kasi si Rocky was diagnosed with cancer.
Yes.
So yung treatment niya juxtapose sa training with ni
Medical procedures.
ni Adonis Creed, and then may triumphant scene lang na parang the whole time puro yung music na ginagamit for the first Creed ay modern, and then biglang sa dulo ng montage na yon slow-mo, and then biglang tumunog yung tun.
Yan.
And so that was really well crafted. So I miss that eye lang.
Tsaka yung directorial hand, kumbaga niya.
Yung eye ni Creed.
Sana bumalik siya, pero yun nga, Black Panther 2, hindi natin.
May naalala ko na isang scene sa characterization ni, ano pangalan nung anak na Drigo?
Victor.
Yung pinakita na he actually works at this parang yard na so sobrang manual labor niya, ganun, parang.
Kasi they're really poor.
What do you think about it?
Ang portrayal doon, after his loss, talagang nasadsad siya sa poverty. They're in poverty. They were kicked out, exiled, working blue collar jobs.
So parang pwede mo pa rin pasukan ng parang industrial soulless, parang alienation of work, ganun.
Meron lang mabilis lang. Si Bianca, di ba parang ang post sa kanya ng mom niya is, Creed is like, you're always by his side, ganyan. Tapos nainis lang ako kasi parang nung siya na yung magbabantay sa bata. Parang, totoo, nagbantay ka ng bata, pero nanunto ka muna, gano'n. Parang lang, medyo nakakainis lang kasi parang ano ba yun? Parang, ang unfeminist naman nung eksenang yun. Kasi nga parang, wow kuya, this girl gave all of her time for you, tas ikaw.
ako I disagree naman. Kasi for me, moment of sincerity. Kasi it's like, kasi diba, he's been troubled na with so many problems. So parang, very emaciated na siya Kasi natalo siya. And then like, yung worst fears niya came to life. Tas ngayon, even sa pag-alaga ng anak niya na, he's worried, diba, yun about the hearing. I stumbled on a spoiler. So, all of that, it's like, he went back to the place na where he could just
very vulnerable
where he could
saan siya comfortable in a way.
release his angst. Pero dala pa niya yung bata kasi he's
hindi naman siya responsible masyado, no?
Ironic, pero fighting kasi is his comfort zone.
Bagay. Yun lang.
So, any final thoughts?
It's very balanced for me. It's a balanced movie. It's if it could make habol to the Oscars, pwede.
Michael B. Jordan.
For writing credits for Sly and for Michael B. Jordan.
Stallone, bumalik ka sa Creed 3.
Sabay ganun Ang nakikita kong the usual or yung consistent na theme with from Rocky until here in Creed 2 ay victory or yung pagiging victorious or triumphant ng lead character. Kahit na marami siyang struggle na pinagdaanan. Ayun. And then, I agree with you. Balance yung film. may mix ng drama, even comedy, ganon, and the sports. Tapos, mukhang Sylvester Stallone, baka ma-nominate pa ulit.
Sana.
Supporting actor.
Though si Sly Stallone, no first Creed, he was nominated for Best Supporting. Kasi that was really yung theme talaga noon was him dealing with yung parang siya rin yung he's abandoning his past, and like everyone is allowed like patay na, tapos he was having parang may cancer siya doon sa film, and then may added nuance yun na in real life he just lost his son. So parang ramdam mo yung emotions. So I was hoping that he would win that time sa Oscars, pero wala
Yeah, the second time parang the focus is less on him and more on Adonis' character.
Yeah, Michael B.
So
Jordan.
maybe, although magaling talaga si Stallone dito, maybe it's not as kumbaga nomination worthy as the previous film.
Okay.
Pero we
Pero
never
magaling pa rin siya.
We never know kasi
Get something for writing credits.
Yeah,
Kasi sobrang-
screenplay sana.
Parang imagine ko, paano niya kaya nasulat yon yung mga scenes na iba, like yung sa fighting scenes?
Yes.
Another
Ano
thing
siya?
kasi pala.
sorry.
Sorry.
Bigyan ko ng detail. Siya asking paano siya sulat. I also read the interview na when it comes to the fight scenes, Sly is very detailed. Like, he would write daw talaga na, okay, he would punch left, duck. As in, ganun daw siya ka-detailed pagdating sa writing the fight scenes.
Kasi parang amateur boxer si Stallone, di ba?
Tsaka yun yung anong ginagawa before.
Yeah. BJ?
Siguro hindi naman necessary talaga na i-compare which is better, parang if kung yung second movie or first. Pero if we have to go there, naalala kong scene is yung sa Creed 1 kasi yung meeting scene ni Rocky saka ni Adonis Creed sa restaurant, dun sa Adrian's restaurant, diba? And compare that with the scene in Creed 2 where Rocky meets yung older Drago. Parang kung ano yung differences nung dalawang scenes na yun, parang it's so much more restrained dun sa first movie. Pero dito parang it really just flows. Parang they sit down, they talk about what they need to talk about, and then go. Parang yun, nandun yun yung encapsulation ng the differences between the two movies. Pero kung hindi mo naman siya pag-iisipan, for me, it's actually a much more satisfying movie. Kasi mas dramatic, mas satisfying.
Yeah, for me naman, this film is it's very satisfying. Na-miss ko lang ng konti yung directorial hand nga ni
Ryan Coogler.
And the thematic nuances. Pero it's not like sobrang leap in quality. Like Creed kasi is like for me one of the greatest films of 2015. This one, it's it fits siguro the top 10. So parang I think we found unintentionally Hollywood found its next shining franchise.
Hopefully.
Kasi
I
parang
agree din na satisfying yung film kasi bihira ako masatisfy sa sequel na parang maganda to, ganon.
it's like this is a film na nobody asked for, pero we got
Pero yeah, it
we got a
delivered
Creed.
naman.
Nobody asked for us a Creed.
It's that year, no?
Pero,
Kasi the other film this year na sobrang nagustuhan ko from Hollywood, Mission Impossible 6.
Yeah,
Yeah,
yun
Fallout.
rin. Nobody expected rin na Mission Impossible could still be that good after.
It's the year of surprisingly
diba?
good action sequels.
Okay na yun. Ikaw, Jay,
Ako,
John, what's yours?
I echo your sentiments. If we were yun nga, same sentiments as Tristan. I miss Ryan Coogler and his little touches from this film. Pero it I've heard parang mixed yung reactions to the film. Although I think dito mostly positive sa Pilipinas. It works well with the material it's given. And I was worried about how they would treat the Dragos or the Dragos, however you want to pronounce it. Pero yun, I was satisfied naman. I wish they could have given them more screen time. It would have been nice to see the contrast between Adonis and Victor's characters.
I kind of wish nga na this was more of this was more of their film.
Yeah.
Kasi parang
Yeah, kasi parang the first Creed film was like parang medyo introduction ni Adonis. So ito parang reintroduction ba ulit ni Adonis?
What world? Di ba? Sana reintroduction naman ng
mga Dragos.
Wala nang Creed 3, Drago na yung next film.
Kasi you can make a boxing film or any competitive sports film that that you can sympathize with either character. There's a Korean film 2005 titled Crying Fist. It's a boxing film, pero it's you can root for either character. Na tipong pag maglalaban na sila, hindi mo alam kung kanino ka mag-cheer kasi they're both you sympathize with both characters. Yun yung mga best examples for me ng mga boxing.
Naalala ko tuloy na nasabi kanina na sobrang mechanical ni Drago sa Rocky 4.
Yes.
Dinala nila sa extremes yun sa sa Shaolin Soccer, di ba?
Oo.
Yes. Yun exactly.
Ginawa ng comedy na
In all fairness, kasi chinek ko lang yung inspiration kay Apollo.
Yeah.
And then yung
Ali.
Actually, hindi lang pala. Madami pala siyang inspiration. Like, his most famous inspiration was Jack Johnson, yung Galvanized Giant. Siya yung kauna-unahang African-American na boxer. Kasi he was like the most famous African-American ever daw.
Boxer.
First famous African-American kasi nga siya yung pinakaunang nanalo na underweight. Basta yung mga ganun titles sa
Pero I
big
think
time.
kinuha nila yung angas ni Apollo Creed kay Ali kasi yung I remember even si Apollo may yung parang may tagline na siya na
So parang yun nga, ang kinagandahan ni is parang na-combine niya lahat ng attitudes ng mga boxers na parang they're impatient, they're determined, they don't know what exactly they're fighting for, but
So, yun. Let's move on to our
next segment.
Our next and final segment. So, what have we all watched today other than Creed? Yun. So, sige, start na ako. So, yesterday I watched the Tamil science fiction film 2.0. It's directed by Shankar and stars superstar Rajinikanth. And this is I think their third collaboration. Their first was 2007 Sivaji, and then Entiran or Robot, which I think a lot of cinephiles might have watched before. So this is a sequel to Entiran or Robot, and objectively speaking, it's not like a great film. Para siyang it's a very Hollywood blockbustery superhero film. Kasi yung Entira na first, yung Robot na first movie, para siyang Frankenstein-y narrative. Diba? Pero dito, mas superhero yung treatment nila dun sa Robot, si Chitty. The special effects are amazing. For me lang, I enjoyed the hell out of it. Kasi may time doon na tipong sobrang nonsense na yung nangyayari. Pero sabi ko, shit, I love this. Parang more and it helps na I watched this along with the Indian audience. And Indian audiences, especially with yung mga big stars like Rajinikanth, like Shah Rukh Khan, mga ganun. Amir Khan. Kahit mga regional, si VJ, si Junior NTR. They, lumabas lang yung pangalan nila sa credits, humihiyaw na sila. Ganun silang ka-excited manood.
So where did you watch it ba?
I watched this at Walter Mart.
Okay.
Tingnan niyo sa Twitter ko, meron dong list of screenings. It's gonna be
Saan sa Walter Mart?
sa Makati, may sinihan doon. Yeah, Walter Mart has a SM Cinema. It's actually one of the best SM cinemas. Considering na SM is not a very good cinema place to watch movies. Maganda yung upuan, it's widely spaced, you have good leg room.
Okay.
So SM, please don't blacklist.
Don't blacklist us, please. Yan. Pero yun, it's parang turn off your brain, parang have fun with this movie. It's para siya mass entertainer, yun yung tawag nila doon Parang masala film na tipong, it has everything. Yung ko lang sana, it had more songs. The first Entiran marami siyang kanta. na parang pang break lang. Ito wala siyang kanta until the end. At yung end na kanta is this very amazing cyberpunk themed Indian dance routine.
Kasi ito pa sa Indian, si pa rin, A.R. Rahman pa rin naman.
Yes, A.R. Rahman
Music.
did the music for both movies.
For both.
This one and 2.0. And nung lumabas yung pangalan niya sa credits, humiyaw din yung mga tao.
He wrote the songs for Slumdog Millionaire. And
Yes.
Slumdog Millionaire.
So yun, I think this has one of the biggest budgets of any like Indian film.
Bahabuli pa rin.
Bahubali is also parang contender yun eh. It's also an excellent film. Watch it guys sa YouTube or sa Netflix. Yun. Sana kumita siya pero tuwan-tuwa ako. Parang don't go into it looking for like parang wag kayong mag-Panther Pachali o kaya mag-Satyajit Ray, wag kayong mag-ganon. Kasi yun,
Ibang level kasi.
just Akshay Kumar as a bird cellphone monster in a soccer field, which is the greatest thing I've ever seen this year. Yan. So, sino gustong next?
Yeah. Ako I saw Creed 1.
Creed 1.
I rewatched it. Pero since we've been talking about it kanina pa, I saw Narcos Mexico.
Okay.
Narcos Mexico. So, I binged through that over the weekend. And wala lang. Parang I like how every season it finds a way to reinvent itself.
Alright.
And then, siya ngayon eh. It's like if the Pablo Escobar seasons were about going against the government, him parang very rebel ang take niya. The third season was yung parang the Cali cartel trying to quit and basically buy the government para they could live lives na get away scot-free basically. Ito naman, it's really parang siya na yun eh, Costa Gravas. Yung mga very societal. Kasi if the first seasons were the government were trying to stop the drug trade, ito naman the government is part of the drug trade. And then it's interesting lang na how they were able to contrast kasi double build siya, pero it's really both na the good guys and the bad guys. So equal ang feature kay Michael Peña as Kiki Camarena and Diego Luna as Felix Gallardo, na parang at the same time, yes, they're bad guys, pero you can hate what they do, pero at the same time you can sympathize with them as human beings. And yung parang yun, I think season na pinaka-balance yung portrayal, na parang both sides are shown as flawed and parang siya they meet halfway talaga. So yung like what you mentioned a while ago with basketball with boxing na you can side with
either mahirapan ka mag-side
ito naman ganun rin, pero alam mo masama yung
pareho silang masama.
And may layer of tragedy. Hindi mo parang masama kasi si Camarena was may baga Boy Scout siya.
Yeah.
Ang ganda lang kasi it's like syempre you can spoil history. Alam mo na kasi mula pa lang they show na Kiki Camarena dies at the end of this war. So may layer of tragedy lang, and seeing it unfold, I think that's what makes it really enjoyable. And yun rin, I recommend catching it for those who like Narcos.
Okay, Princess? What have you seen recently?
This morning, I watched Hercules 1997
Disney
version with my nephew. Kasi actually kagahapon, dinownload ko siya. The reason why I downloaded it was, I saw this video on Facebook na yung French guy, he was doing a low-cost budget version no
Hercules.
Ni Megara version na singing, pondering about Hercules. Ganun. So wala lang, fun naman siya. Napanood ko siya sa sinihan nung bata ko eh. So parang seeing it as an older person, para ako, okay, so I can't believe I bought that. Na parang that's not really, totoong mythology versions, ganun. Pero,
Yung unrewatchable.
I shouldn't have, parang, bakit yung bata ko sobrang entertaining niya? And then I saw naman na parang, na-entertain naman yung bata. Ako parang, no, that's not what happened to the real Hercules. Parang gano'n.
Anong Disney film sa inyo ang did not age well?
For me, it's Sleeping Beauty. Favorite ko si Sleeping Beauty nung bata ko.
Siguro yun.
Favorite princess.
Sobrang tagal na rin. 6 years old.
Oo.
Sorry, favorite princess ni princess.
Oo. Hindi, wala lang. Kasi sabi ko, parang pag namili ako ng Disney princess nung bata ko, Sleeping Beauty. So, nung pinanood ko siya, sabi ko, bakit hindi siya kasing ganda nung before?
una.
Unlike Snow White, Cinderella, na parang hanggang ngayon, parang talagang one of the best. Ganun. Kung pwede isali si Pinocchio, sige, princess ka, Pinocchio. Ganun.
Hindi natin alam. Ginagamit yung ilong na yan. Saan sa pinapasok niya.
So yun, okay naman. Entertaining si Hercules kaso it's not mythologically apprehensive or accurate gano'n.
Alright.
Well, gano'n naman yung ginagawa ng Disney. Even nga si Pocahontas ginawa na.
Which is parang compare mo sa mga Disney movies ngayon na talagang may sense. Yung mga doon parang okay, it's very, lang siya, entertaining lang. Yung moral niya not exactly precise gano'n.
Siguro kasi hindi pa tayo as politically correct noon. So, the problematic elements, we were willing to set it aside for good storytelling
And that's something I can confidently ascribe to social media. Talagang hindi napapasa ngayon yung ganyan Mababash agad yan online.
Jim, have you seen anything?
Earlier, I watched the beach showcase of Sining Saysay. Yun. Mga documentaries kasi yung
Pinipitch nila. Oh, interesting.
So, it's a partnership of
FTCP.
FTCP and NHCP. Ganon.
Are there any titles that stood out for you?
For me, yung A Memory of an Empire regarding sa teacher na in love sa parang leader ng Moro or Moro National Liberation Front.
MNLF guy. Oh, interesting.
Tapos yung Father of the Leper regarding kay Dr. Jose Rodriguez na pioneer siya nung tawag dito yung leprology dito sa Lepro ba yun? Yung sa mga
lepers.
Lepers.
Leprology.
Yun. Even, syempre, yung the Last Sea Nomads nga, maganda din. Kasi, syempre, ang alam ko lang kasi with the Badyaw or sa Madilaut is Laot nila Louis Ignacio. Starring, Barbie Fortesa. Written by Carlo Pato. Pero ito, it's a different take naman sa mga Badyaw.
Okay.
So far, yun yung tatlong yun yung nag-mark sa akin.
Sana may mag-finance
Oo, totoo yun.
Ayun, DJ?
Yung huli ko napanood, 2-part series. UP versus Adams. UP fight.
Very tense.
Atin 2.
Uy, pero to be fair, sobrang best UP Final Four series to ever. Pero, to be serious, last film na napanood ko, actually, John and I saw ang pangarap kong hold up nung advanced screening.
Yes.
But we're going to talk about that
in a future episode
Foreshadowing.
So, watch out for that.
So before that, may 3 pelikula na ako napanood sa I Want. Yung Sarah G, John Lloyd Cruz trilogy. Na pinanood ko lang dahil nagpa-procrastinate ako tapos gusto ko ng feel-good rom-coms. I think I got what I wanted from it. Pero kung if I'm going to think about it, ang pinaka-na-curious ako is yung the way they portrayed tycoons or really rich people, yung 1% people, gano'n.
Yeah.
Crazy rich.
Parang, is this realistic? Ganyan. Parang, I am sure na, feeling ko Cathy Garcia Molina's body of work as a whole is very ripe for a thesis or dissertation.
Yes. Masteral film students.
I have a feeling na
Writes down.
Cathy Garcia Molina films. Naalala ko, shit, 28 yun. Hindi ko napunta.
Guys,
Marami
thanks
pa sa
sa thesis
MCA.
ko right now, so help
So
me.
please come back to me. Utang pala ako sa inyo.
Takes a man and a woman. So, come back to me.
So yun guys.
Very special thesis.
May pahabol pala ako mamaya. Tapos na ba, DJ?
Yeah.
I saw Bad Times at the El Royale.
Yeah, okay.
Which is really good.
Drew Goddard.
Na parang siyang it's like a throwback not to a genre, pero it's like to the, alam mo yung post-90s, not post-90s, 90s post-pulp fiction crime wave.
So like post mga 1995 pataas, ganun.
Oh, like yung mga yung mga Boondock Saints. Sumunod-sunod yun parang very Tarantino-esque.
Ay, mga From Dusk Till Dawn.
Yung parang everyone wanted to be Tarantino. Sa lahat ng crime nila yung very charming, and then yung morality is very gray. Pero para at the same time, this film has like something to say. So it replicates genre tropes, pero upends it. Kasi conscious siya. It's conscious of the archetypes. So parang kasi the film is set like sa border of Nevada and California, in a hotel in the border. So parang purgatory siya na parang for me, yung idea na hell is other people. Di ba ang totoong ibig sabihin ni Sarah, it's really the judgment. It's not the relationships, pero how people perceive you. So I think it plays with audience perception, the audience's perception na who do we root for. Pero towards the end, it becomes clear. So and si Cynthia Erivo, galing. I mean, stand out. She's a standout. So I think it's refreshing to see a film na, kasi hindi to based on any IP. Hindi siya in-adapt, so it just came from the mind of Drew Goddard, who also did The Cabin in the Woods. So, I recommend it. Sayang wala siya sa Philippine cinemas.
Yeah.
Pero I'm hoping na, like The Cabin in the Woods, it becomes a sleeper hit sa home video, and
Yun. So, any final thoughts, guys? So, thank you all for joining us in this impromptu First World Cinema Club.
We appreciate our listeners.
yeah.
Yes.
Again, our
Shout out to
accidental sponsor, UCC Coffee.
Yes.
Once more.
Shout out to
Clockwork.
our boy Michael B. Jordan.
Yeah. Please join our podcast. Suntok sa buwan yan. Suntok. Uppercut sa buwan.
I realize my 6 degrees of separation with Michael B. Jordan.
We're available on iTunes, Spotify, wherever you can get your podcasts. Send your suggestions to us.
Yes.
Facebook. For future episodes, we'll try our best.
Questions for Michael B. Jordan. Questions.
Ulili, chere.
Facebook.
Hanapin ko na ngayon sino yung 6 degrees of separation.
Wish ko lang, charot. Facebook.com/Third World Cinema Club.
May 3 mutual friends pala kami ni
God! Biglaan no? So yun, see you guys next time, and we'll see you at the movies. Bye!
Bye.